Imagine a time when Dubai was poor. So poor it needed help. And guess who stepped in to offer a hand? Not the United States, not China, but Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria. A country that today struggles with blackouts, debt, and a crashed economy, once gave financial aid to Dubai and even supported Russia during one of the world's worst nuclear disasters. How did this happen? Why did no one tell us this part of history? In the 1970s and early 1980s, Nigeria was so rich that people used money to light cigarettes. Thanks to massive oil exports, Nigeria became one of the wealthiest nations in the developing world. Lagos was buzzing, the naira was stronger than the dollar, and the country had global influence. It was a time when Nigeria believed it could lead Africa, and maybe even the world. During this golden era, Nigeria didn't just look inward, it played big brother to other countries. Leaders sent aid to struggling nations across Africa, Asia, and even the Middle East. One of those nations was Dubai, which was still developing after gaining independence from Britain in 1971. Dubai lacked infrastructure, and Nigeria offered help, financial help. Reports say Nigeria gave Dubai millions of dollars in aid. Why? Because the leaders at the time believed that African and Arab nations should help each other rise. This was diplomacy powered by oil money. Nigeria wanted respect, and giving aid was one way to earn it. But little did anyone know, this generosity would be forgotten, erased from public memory. April 26, 1986. The world shook when Reactor 4 exploded at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Soviet Ukraine. It was, without a doubt, the worst nuclear disaster in history. Radiation spread across Europe. The world watched in fear, and again Nigeria acted. Yes, Nigeria. At the time, the Soviet Union was desperate for help. Nigeria, still flush with oil wealth and eager to assert its place in global politics, sent more than $100 million in aid to Russia. It wasn't publicized, it wasn't taught in schools, but diplomatic records and testimonies confirm it. Nigeria gave to Russia during one of its darkest hours. Imagine that. A black African nation, often mocked in modern headlines, once rescued two global powers, Dubai and Russia. But history has a strange way of forgetting the givers. Today, no one talks about Nigeria's bold generosity. The question is, why? Why are these stories buried? Why isn't it in Nigerian history books? Some believe global powers never wanted a strong African nation to be seen as generous, powerful, and diplomatic. Others say Nigerian leaders themselves forgot to preserve the legacy. Either way, the world forgot that once, Nigeria gave, while others only took. Today, Dubai towers over the world with futuristic cities. Russia still flexes its power on the global stage, but Nigeria? It battles poverty, corruption, and brain drain. A nation that once gave millions now borrows billions. Is this just mismanagement, or was Nigeria's fall carefully orchestrated? The past is powerful, and this piece of Nigerian history deserves to be remembered, because the story of a generous nation that helped giants, only to be left behind, might just be the most tragic tale of all. Did you know that Nigeria once gave financial aid to Dubai and helped during Chernobyl? Why do you think these stories are rarely told in history books? What do you think Nigeria would be like today if this generosity was repaid or remembered?